Hello there, everyone. It's Pearl Jr. here. I have not been on live in a couple of weeks, and I want to thank everyone that sent me an email. Pearl, where are you? Are you going to go on live soon? Thank you so much. There's somebody popped up. Well, hello there, and welcome. I don't have much time. But I did want to come on live and just give you guys just a few updates. Of course, wishing Ruby's 7 already. Can you guys believe that? She's 7. Okay, happy birthday to Ruby. And also the December 4th, I haven't been on, remember? Peter Michael Bobby, remember? His birthday was supposed to be December 4th, but that is 7 months, 7 weeks, and 7 days to Michael's birthday, of course, plus everything else, right? And then I'm so sorry. And then he tweeted, "It's not my birthday." Yeah, because you're not Bobby Anderson. Bobby Anderson is a front, okay, or a decoy or whatever. And then we have birthdays also. Cole, who is a big supporter. I think her birthday was the 9th. The day before my mommy's birthday, which was the 10th. And Tasha, I think Tasha just sent me something saying her birthday is tomorrow. So happy birthday. A lot of birthdays in December, and we're getting ready to go into the Christmas holiday season and everything. But now that I've said happy birthday to everybody, I want to just give a couple of shout outs to Stephanie Mills, right? I'm going to turn my camera around. Stephanie Mills has just been really solid. Her and Michael dated way back, I think before Off the Wall. I think they connected because Stephanie Mills in the live play for The Wiz, she was Dorothy. And then Michael was in The Wiz, and she's just such a great talent. But we want to thank Stephanie Mills for having Michael Jackson's back all this time, of course. And let me turn my camera around because I got a few more little things that I want to talk to you guys about that I have saved for you guys. Okay. A lot of fans are like, oh, faking your death is against the law. Because everybody who knows me knows that I have proved that nothing proves that Michael Jackson is dead. And I have something for that today. But it's not against the law, the act of faking your death, because you're allowed to disappear and start anew anytime you want to. It's a free country, right? But there are certain things that you cannot do while faking your death. Now, this is an article. Thank you, Sophia, for sending it to me. Investors want body of who was 30, exhumed amid fears that he may be still alive and living off embezzled fortune. His India honeymoon, taking investors 137 million to the grave. Okay, so you can't embezzle no matter what, and you definitely can't embezzle and fake your death. Okay, Michael didn't do anything like that. You cannot turn the camera around. You cannot break a law in the act of faking your death because there's no criminal statute against faking your death. But there are criminal statutes as far as stealing people's money, right? Or running away from your debt by pretending that you're dead because you are perpetrating a fraud. But if you're just saying, look, I don't want to be who I am anymore, I'm starting anew, people are allowed to change their names, people are allowed to disappear and vanish and start anew. But in this case, with this Bitcoin guy, I wonder if they're going to exhume the body. Out of the 137 million that they think he invested, they only recovered 25 million. So that's going to be something to watch. Let's see what else. I do have more stuff for you guys. Let's see. Michael is so story, and then we're going to get to something else. Michael is so funny. Here we go. Turn my camera around. Okay. Conrad Murray he said Michael Jackson thought he could speak to the dead before the over. How much more do we need? That Michael faked his death and planned it. Okay. Here is Conrad Murray, and I'm going to play this video for you. Daily Star.
This is about the story of Conrad. his entanglement with Michael Jackson. And Michael Jackson, a friend, who said to him one day, and gave the most chilling statement to me, Conrad, do you know that your life and my life will become inseparable for the rest of time? That was chilling. But what do you mean by that? He chuckled, smiled a little bit, relaxed, and engaged me again. And he says, I am clairvoyant, you'll see. This is about the story of Conrad.
You guys, come on. Michael knew what he was doing. He knew that he was going to fake his death, and he knew that Conrad Murray was going to take the blame for it. Okay? And Conrad Murray, if you want to see evidence, I believe Conrad Murray is in on it. And there's plenty of reasons to believe that. But please watch my Alive trilogy of Michael Jackson documentaries so that you can see my evidence. Okay? And we have more stuff than that, okay? Even, what was his name? One of the promoters, his name escapes me. Oh, Leonard Rowe. Okay, let me turn this down. Leonard Rowe.
I think we should
Let me turn that down. My computer's a little slow. Leonard Rowe had said in his book that he said, Michael, act like, during This Is It, that he wasn't going to do the shows. How did he know? Okay, because Michael faked his death and he planned it. Okay, now let's get to the coroner. Okay, was Ed Winter involved? Was the LA coroner involved? Well, I caught him in a lying, saying that he named the body and identified the body from a California driver's license, right? Michael's name is Michael Joe Jackson. I contacted the DMV and they said, no, we've never had a driver's license in the name of Michael Joseph Jackson. And notice, no death documents uses Michael's real name. None. And even in the impeachment trials of Donald J. Trump, do you know they changed it to Donald John Trump? Because there's certain things that are so important that the legal, and according to the CDC, who keeps death records, and according to the California of Public Health, you must use their real true names. No AKAs and no aliases can be entered on the death record. So Ed Winter purposely lied to me in writing that all driver's licenses he sends back to the California DMV. Well, I sent it to the California DMV and I sent that note to the California DMV with the real driver's licenses, and they sent me a note and I said, was there ever a driver's license in the name of Michael Joseph Jackson? And they said, no, we have nothing that matches your request. So Ed Winter purposely, intentionally lied to me about how he named and identified the dead body. And I did a video on it showing you guys the letters like a year or two ago. So you guys can go through my see it. But I'm going to include that in my Alive 4 if I'm ever able to afford to do a Live 4. Okay, but check this out, you guys. Ed Winter is retiring. Okay, Hollywood coroner retires after nearly 17 years, countless celebrity investigations. Now they talk about Michael, but this is kind of weird. He said he remembers crowds lining in the hallways inside UCLA Medical Center when he entered Jackson's hospital room, the first person to see his dead body. He said, how is he the first person to see it? I mean, I don't know, but you misidentified the dead body, and I didn't think that people were allowed upstairs inside UCLA because I was there that day, and their security was blocking anybody that looked like a fan from going into UCLA. Everybody was outside, but anyway, I wasn't inside, so I was outside. Okay, because I had respect. I thought Michael Jackson had really died, and the family needs some space, for God's sakes, so I didn't want to be a paparazzi and say, look, it's an open hospital, it's a public hospital, I can go in here if I want to. I was trying to be sensitive, so I stayed outside. But anyway, he says he immediately had concerns when he noticed injection points on his body. The Jackson family was in one room, and Jackson's doctor, Conrad Murray, was in another. That might be true. Quote, he fled. He was a cardiologist, and all he would have had to say is, I'll sign the death certificate. Of course, Conrad Murray was not signing the death certificate in the wrong name and perpetrating a fraud. Conrad Murray knew the body was like he did not declare the body dead at Carrollwood, because they didn't want the body to die in a house, which you have to, when you put it on the, it was a rented house. Michael had rented, well, AEG had rented for Michael, and value if somebody dies in the house. So Michael had to die. Totally planned. Winter said, Michael, 50, he had a heart problem or something, and we might have gone, oh, okay, but since he was gone, now we'll bring him in. Michael had enough propofol in him to put down a rhinoceros or an elephant. Okay, we're going to talk about that. Propofol is used in cryonic freezing. Okay, it was a cryonic body double. Okay, they had to set the scene. Okay, watch my movie A Prisoner of Fame. Watch my movie A Prisoner of Fame. Okay, when propofol is used, because if the body is ever resuscitated, it has to preserve to stay sleep, so there's not a shock to the system. So propofol, lots of propofol, is used in cryonic freezing, especially when they're trying to resuscitate the dead body, which this dead body had to try to be resuscitated to follow the contract of the cryonics lab. Okay, watch Alive 2, watch A Prisoner of Fame, so that anything that doesn't make sense to you, oh, it's genius. It's genius. And me and a lot of fans have figured it out, and it's just, you just have to watch it. It's just so incredible. And anybody who doesn't understand why Michael would fake his death, try living in his shoes, where people think you're a pedophile and you're having sex with little kids. Okay, and all the lawsuits and all the attacks and all the wacko jacko and all, you know, all the name calling and the vitiligo and wanting to be white, and, you know, there was just so much, and it just had gotten just too much. Michael's like, look, I'm out of here. And especially when they tried to put him in jail for 20 years. Okay, I believe, I have allergies. I believe Michael was a man on a mission after he got acquitted. Now, I show you proof that Michael had planned to fake his death during the Invincible album. Okay, Invincible, Unbreakable, Heaven Can Wait, Threaten, I'm the Living Dead, you know, the album cover looking like a ghost. I mean, come on. But he couldn't, because the day after they filmed on 9/10, they filmed 2 days, 9/7, 9/10, the 30th anniversary, right? Michael was still in New York, right? 9/11, the terrorist attack happened, so he was forced to postpone. You gotta watch my documentaries. Most of you guys have, and I'm back at 5 stars, and thank you guys so much for giving me great reviews, because it really is a very, very, very smart documentary. Okay, so we know why, and the body originally died, not of cancer, because they didn't find any cancer in the body, okay? Everybody wasn't in on it, okay? Everybody was a part of the deception and were fooled. Okay, and tricked, okay? And then the death photos are photoshopped. It's so obvious. Just watch the Alive documentaries, guys. But the original cause of death was benzodiazepines overdose. And you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. Okay, so somebody called me while I'm on live. I don't know why they would do that. I'm on live, I'm busy. Okay, and also, guys, when I announce that I'm going on live and you send me messages, I'm preparing, so I can't really respond when I'm trying to prepare to go on live. Okay, guys, so anyway, so that's that. But if you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, you have to watch the Alive trilogy. Okay, I have more stuff. I got more stuff, okay? Let's see what else I have saved. Oh, this was a good one. Oh, this was such a good one. Okay, Omer, last live. Okay, Omer Batty, who is not Michael Jackson's biological son. They met when Michael was 12, when Omer was 12 years old, but he was like Michael's son. And he was like, you know, he was a part of the family, period. And Omer's tiny. I saw him when I attended, rest in peace, Papa Joe Jackson's memorial, with all the Jacksons there except for Paris and Jermaine. But everybody else was there. Omer's tiny. He's really little. Okay, but that don't have anything to do with anything. I just brought that up. But anyway, so Omer left us a clue. I told you about where he says death is an illusion, and he had a Simpsons jacket on, and it was about, like, a fake death, right? Well, anyway, the clue extends, and I'm going to show you guys. Okay. This is him where death is an illusion, right? Where I showed you guys on here. It's 432 and the number 528, right? So you look at those episodes, and one of them is No Loan Again, Naturally, and the other one is The Fabulous Faker Boy. Faker Boy? Those are the episodes. So anyway, guys, that is a huge, huge clue that Michael entrusted Omar with the secret, because I believe Paris, Prince, and Blanket know. And sometimes when I see, Prince and Paris, I'm like, they act like they're playing a role. You know what I mean? It seems like, it's I don't know, like they're playing a role, and they're doing their part of, protecting Michael. You know what I mean? Because if anybody's going to admit that Michael Jackson faked his death, it's going to be Michael, okay? Or a family member. But right now, it's up to us to figure it out, and we figured it out, and I'm sharing what I've learned with you guys as an investigative journalist. Okay, Oprah's supposed to be doing a documentary on child molestation. Well, 50 Cent says Oprah's coming out blasting black men in high profile, who are high profile. She's supposed to be coming out with a documentary about, celebrity child abusers. Michael's not one, so be careful. Be careful. Be careful, Ope. Okay. Let's see what else I have. I think that's it. I think I went through everything. Let me make sure that I did all my updates. Oh, Johnny Depp. Okay, there was a rumor that Johnny Depp was going to be involved in this animated movie about Michael's glove, and some of the reports were like disparaging, like the glove is going to tell on Michael and expose him as a child molester, which there's zero proof that Michael's a child molester, zero. Okay, how come people want to make a big deal out of Michael hanging with kids? Michael hung with old ladies too. He hung with Liz Taylor, Sophia Loren, Jane Fonda and him when skinny dipping, Jane said. Okay, so, but we ain't going into that. Diana Ross, he was in love with Diana Ross when he was a child up into his young adulthood. Michael liked older women. He was interested in older women. Okay, so, but we don't hear that. Okay, Michael was trying to appeal to every living human being so that he could break his record of selling the most records as far as Thriller. Okay, so he had to hang around kids, and he had to hang around with older people, young people, white people, black people, green people, whatever people. So in order to sell that many albums, because that was his job, he was a recording artist, and recording artists, what is your job? Sell records. Okay, bring money. Okay, he's an artist, and it's called show business. Okay, show business. Okay, even though Michael and the Jacksons are very, very charitable, and we thank Joe and Catherine for teaching their children to be very charitable. The story about Johnny Depp and the glove is not true. Okay, Rolling Stones had to update it. To initial reports, Rolling Stone has confirmed that neither Johnny Depp nor his production company are involved in the production. An upcoming, unauthorized musical will focus on Michael Jackson's life from the perspective of the King of Pop's iconic sequins glove. What happened to the animated series from Bubbles, the monkey, from his perspective? What happened to that? Oh yeah, you guys see my different hair? I changed my hair all the way. Pink hair, purple hair, whatever color you guys want to call it. I just change. I like to change. If you look through my YouTube videos from, I don't know, way back in 2006, I think I started, you'll see that I have so many different hairstyles. Anyway, so, so now there's supposed to be a glove thing, but Johnny Depp is not involved, and that's coming from Rolling Stone. So there's supposed to be a movie coming out about Michael's life. There's supposed to be on January 15th. I wish I could go. I wish I could go. I wish I could go to New York. I wish I could go. I wish I could go. I wish I could go. If it was just a plane ticket, I would try to stretch it out and be able to afford to go, but you got to stay at a hotel, and I got to buy tickets to the show, which are probably very expensive. Okay, very expensive. But the tickets go on sale on me and Peter Michael's special day, January 15th, for the MJ play. It's a Broadway play. So that's still supposed to be happening. But so we'll see who's involved in this sequins glove thing, but not Johnny Depp. And thank you, Johnny, for clearing that up. All right, guys. That's probably about it. I thank you all for coming. And I know there's more news. I know there is, because I haven't, I've been a little bit preoccupied. So I haven't been able to do all the Michaeling that I had been doing, but you guys were so sweet. Pearl, when you coming on live? When you coming on live? And I thank you guys so much. And that's about it. And I love you guys. And let's see. I think that's it. I keep feeling like I forgot something. I forgot to thank someone. Did someone send me a gift and I forgot to thank you? If I did, please send me a note and say, Pearl, how come you didn't thank me for the gift you sent me? And I don't mean to forget. I don't. Okay. But anyway. And then if anybody has anything they want to tell me, please do. And I love you guys. And please, Merry Christmas. The Alive Trilogy, it's still time for you to order. I can ship it to a friend's house. You just put, when you order from Amazon, you just put in the shipping address to a friend's house. And then you can say, Pearls, can you put a little thank you card in there from such and such to such and such? I'll be able to do that. You want somebody to watch online, because it's very expensive to ship unless you order directly from me from PayPal. But on Amazon it's very expensive. It's like $70 on Amazon to order overseas for overseas shipping. But for me, it's like $45 if you go through PayPal. Okay. Also, you can go through PayPal, but you got to contact me first, pearljr@michaeljacksoninsider.com, and say, I want to buy a code for my friend to watch online. I'll be able to do that too. So if somebody wants to watch online, send me an email and I'll tell you how much it is, and then you can pay me via PayPal, and then I will send them a code to watch online. Okay, and that could be as a gift. I love you guys, and I will see you next time.